Hi, beautiful people. I just wanted to take a moment to show you a little bit behind the scenes of the making of one of my images. You know, I find as an artist that I just have to have something that inspires me. And sometimes I have a vision of how something is going to turn out. Usually it does not turn out the way that I planned. And most of the time, I don't really have a clue. Most of the time I just have an idea. I have some of my images that I will use in composites and double and triple exposures. It's all about blending and masking and opacities and a digital paintbrush. It's a lot of things that come together to make a piece like this. Now there are so many people who do tutorials and do them really well, and that's not what I'm about to do. And actually when I made Geri and Freki, I didn't have the intention of showing this, so I actually didn't save all the different layers that I had in this piece. So it will be brief and it doesn't show everything that went into it, but it can give you just a little bit of an idea of here are the original images I used and here's how they ultimately came together. And then maybe in the future I'll do another one where I show just the different layers that go into it. It takes a lot of time, but it's so rewarding because for me it's no different than when I was painting with a canvas and a physical brush. In this case it's just done in the digital world, but I thoroughly enjoy it. So stay tuned. Here is a little bit of what went on for the making of Geri and Freki. All right, let's take a look at a few of the images that I bring together in these composites. This was an original sketch of a wolf, Norse style, that I made for a mural. And ultimately, this is what I painted on my door. So I wind up using these in a lot of my artwork. And as you can see, this wolf has knotwork behind him, which will actually go all over the door that I'm painting around the edges. And there are other animals in that. But there's a close-up of some of the knotwork that I use. And I take pictures when I'm hiking. They don't even necessarily have to be good pictures. See, as you can see here, I am in a forest. I will take that, and if I'm in the mood, I will play around with that and turn it into something a little bit different, an asset that I can use in my various composites. I call this one the Mysterious Forest, and kind of perfect for this particular genre of work. And here are a few of the images. This is not all of the images I use because I really didn't prepare to show this, but there was some interest in it. So anyway, this is a good friend of mine who makes a perfect odin, and I take his image and I play around with it in various applications until I get it where I want it, like this. And again, turn that into an asset that I can use throughout this particular genre. This is after I brought it all together. It doesn't show all the different layers and the time that went into it. Maybe I'll do something like that in the future. And then when I added a bit of a distressed look to it, or snowfall type look to the piece. And then I like to offer different versions of it. And here is the black and white version. All right, well, thank you so much for watching the short video clip, if you did. And these are available on my Etsy shop, An Eye for Wisdom, or on my website, elliewolf.com. All right, blessings. Skål.